Hello everyone, welcome back. Today let's tackle another great easy level problem on Leetcode, isomorphic strings, problem number 205. In this problem, we are given two strings s and t and our goal is to determine if they are isomorphic. Two strings are considered isomorphic if you can replace the characters in the first string to get the exact second string. But there's a rule. No two characters may map to the same character, but a character may map to itself. Essentially, we are looking for a strict one-to-one relationship. For our first example, strings egg and add can be made identical by mapping E to A and G to D. Notice how every time we see a G, it consistently becomes a D. And because the structural pattern is identical, these two strings are isomorphic. Now, look at this next one. Strings foo and bar. Let's try to map them. The letter F maps to B and the first O maps to A. But wait, the second O would have to map to R. That means a single character O requires two different mappings to make it work. That breaks our rule. So these two strings are not isomorphic. Now, reiterating the important point, as the problem says, no two characters may map to the same character. This implies that the one-to-one relationship has to work in both directions. For instance, if we try mapping from bar to foo, then B maps to F and A maps to O, but then R also maps to O. This violates our rule as we are mapping two different characters to the same target character. That's why the check has to go both ways. So it's not just the forward mapping, but a true two-way street. Now, in terms of solution, since we need to track the character mappings, hash maps are the natural choice here. And as we saw in the second example walkthrough, the relationship is bidirectional. So we actually need two of them. One to map from string S to string T and another to map from T back to S. We iterate through both strings simultaneously, building the mappings and checking for conflicts along the way. At index 0, E maps to A and A maps back to E. Moving to index 1, G maps to D and D maps back to G. Finally, at index 2, we see G again. We check our map and it already maps to D. The current character in our second string is also D, which is consistent. Now, we reach the end and throughout the iteration, we found no conflicts. So, we return true. So that was the happy path. Now let's look at the failure case with strings bar and foo. At index 0, B maps to F and F maps back to B. Moving to index 1, A maps to O and O maps back to A. Finally, at index 2, R maps to O. But wait, when we check our reverse map for O, we see it's already mapped to A, not R. So we have a conflict and hence these two strings aren't isomorphic. The time complexity of this approach is O of n because we only pass through the strings once. The space complexity is O of k, where k is the number of unique characters. Since the character set is finite, this usually simplifies down to O of 1 constant space. Now, let's go through the code with Java on the left and Python on the right. Before we dive into the code, just a quick point on string length. Leetcode guarantees that string S and string T are the exact same length, but always double check this in an interview setting. If they are not equal, a one-to-one mapping is impossible, so we would return false immediately. Now that is out of the way, we initialize our two maps, S to T and T to S. In Java, we use two hash maps, and in Python, two standard dictionaries will do the trick. Next, we iterate through both strings, character by character. In Java, a standard for loop works perfectly to grab characters by their index. In Python, the zip function pairs both strings together, giving us characters from S and T at every step. No index needed. Now for the core logic. For each character pair, we run our two strict checks. First, we check the forward map. Does our S to T map already contain the character from string S? If it does, and that stored value doesn't perfectly match our current character from string t, we found a conflict. We immediately return false. Then we do the exact same check in reverse. Does our T to S map already contain the character from T? If it does, but it's mapped to something other than our current character from S, the two-way street is broken. Return false. Finally, if we pass both of those conflict checks, we safely record the new mappings in both dictionaries and move on to the next pair. If the loop completes without a single conflict, the strings are isomorphic, so we return true. So that's all for this video. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss an update. Your support helps me create more content like this. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.